Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so what is normally post installation? You have seen while I'm doing like pre-installation steps. First of all, in a pre-installation step wise, also we have to think. Okay, so press any key to boot from CD or DVD. Dot dot dot. So when it is appear, you have to press the enter button or anything. Okay, next. So language, keyboard, time zone. These things you have to give. So we are in India, so we have to give in an India wise only. This is step 2. Next, click on install now. What is the third one? So after install now, so normally sometimes it will show operating system like 32-bit operating system or 64 or edition wise. Okay, different options it will show. Next is a license agreement. License agreement. So after license agreement, custom or upgrade. Custom or upgrade. So we have to choose the custom. Next, it will show hard disk. At the hard disk, you have to click on new. Select hard disk. Click on new. Then apply. Just we are doing apply directly, but you can split the hard disk as per your requirement. Okay? But we are doing very small one single hard disk only 60 GB. So we'll do it. Okay. Apply. Okay. Then ask OK. Then click on install. So finish or install whatever it is showing. So you have to check it once. Okay, install. Then it will installation will complete and automatically it will reboot. Right. So automatically it's restart your PC or reboot your PC. So once we done, next steps are post installation steps. So different operating system based on operating system wise, it will ask do you want to create a Microsoft account, okay, or you want to go with a Microsoft account or Office 365 account or work account, Office 365 related work account, okay, or education account. So this one. Second, domain join account.
Sir, which we have to choose?
Go to
Microsoft
domain join
account.
account only. You don't
No,
give
no,
your
sir.
Microsoft account.
Microsoft account. Microsoft account, no?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
not Microsoft account. So go to because we are in a virtual machine. So if it is a physical machine, that is purely your choice, Microsoft account or Office. If you have that one, you can put it. Otherwise, not
okay.
required. Okay,
Domain
that
join.
okay, not required. Okay, so we don't give Microsoft accounts or any accounts for virtual machines. Okay, mainly. Okay,
Okay.
so go to domain join account actually for domain joining only, but it will ask for a creating a local account only. This is asked for a local account only. And other questions also there for local account. So name, password, okay, username. Then it is asked for a password. Give the password thing. Then it will ask some security questions. So this is a security question. Something it will ask. You can give it. So finally, settings are there. So service related settings. Some service related settings. Okay, so network automatically connects. So service related settings on or off based on what service account you creating. And of course, Cortana also it will ask for a setting for Cortana. Cortana. Okay, so it will ask for a settings for a Cortana. Cortana, you want to activate Cortana means you need a Microsoft account. But normally you can also see that one Cortana thing. Okay, so in physical machine also you can see this Cortana. Finally, it is we'll go with an all final part. Okay, so okay, it will finish all the settings and then so display. You got a screen, display screen. So after this one, what to do? So this is my screen. It is showing here. So you can go with the display settings. If you want, you can go to display settings. Otherwise, normally I'm telling. Normally in a physical machine, I'm telling. If you are using a uh, physical machine, okay, physical machine means physical computer. You have to install a drivers. You have to install a drivers. So you will get a drivers DVD or CD. So or you can download a drivers in a separate machine. So install the drivers according to your motherboard. According to your motherboard. So you have to install the drivers. Okay. So what is the main important drivers? So check it. Network drivers are installed or not. Sometimes operating system has a generic drivers. Operating system has a generic drivers. It will install automatically. But if it is not installed, suddenly install, not done. So compulsory you have to install manually. Okay, so normally I tell automatically OS has generic drivers are there. Okay, so in your DVD, in your DVD only some generic drivers are OS DVD as generic drivers. So it install some of some drivers. So depends upon availability. Okay, so some drivers. So find out other drivers. So which one is so other drivers install manually. So compulsory you have to check network drivers are installed or not. Okay, if it is not installed, install manually. Next one is display drivers. So install a display drivers. So then you will get a full screen mode. Okay, so we require a display driver. So then display things will be drivers. And if you have a graphic card, you have a graphics card. Okay, so then install a graphics drivers also. If you have a graphics memory, graphic card or a graphic memory, so install a graphics memory also. Next is audio. Install a auto drivers, so you can able to hear the things. If you don't install, you can't use. Next is any other chipset. Chipset drivers also there, so you can other chipset drivers also you have to install. So first one is install the drivers in a physical machine. Next, once you install the drivers, once installation of drivers completed, once installation of drivers completed, then so your network driver is complete now. So internet, connect internet, update Windows Defender. Okay, so you have to update the Windows Defender and update your OS. Okay, your OS also just if possible, just if update is available, then update it. Normally, I'm telling in a physical machine. I'm telling not in a virtual machine. I'm telling in a physical machine. Update Windows Defender, update OS, install. If you have antivirus, then you can install an antivirus also. Install antivirus and update antivirus. install antivirus and update the antivirus also once you completed antiviruses. Okay, so then so install applications now. So don't install applications before it. Okay, so install applications. If you don't have antivirus, no problem, only update the Defender. Okay, install required applications and do the settings, required settings, do it, complete it. Okay, plan for backup and all, everything you can do, all the settings, what are the required settings. Okay, do it. Next, go to the power options. Okay, so change according to your power options, change the power options according to you. So different power options are there. One is like a power saver, another one is balanced. I will show you this all the settings. Balanced power setting. Next one is high performance. Okay, so high performance. So this is the power options. Other, if you want to create an account, extra account, like you have a 2 3 members are working in the same system, then you can create an account if required, extra required. Okay, so all the other things will go on, like uh, service. Okay, all the settings. So comes in. Now this is about physical machine. So installation of drivers, then update your internet and antivirus kind of stuff, installation of antivirus and all, and install application settings and do set in the settings only. We have a power options and other things also there. Okay, service related, startup related, whatever you want to do it, so you can do it. Now we are not in a physical machine, right? So we are in a virtual machine. So for VM, for virtual machine, if you are in a VMware virtual machine, VM means you are using VMware workstation only. We are not using other things. So if you are using other things, then maybe a little bit different settings. So here VMware workstation. So what to do? So first of all, install VMware tools. Okay, so you have to install the VMware tools. After installation of VMware tools, it will ask for restart. You have to reboot it. Next, you have to go with the power options. So you choose what power option is required. So keep it in a high performance or balanced one. Okay, so keep it in a balanced or a high performance because you are continuous. Okay, and the service settings compulsory in a services. Go to services.msc. Okay, disable. Okay, this is not compulsory. This is not compulsory. It's purely optional. Installing VMware tools is not optional. It is compulsory. Next one is power options and services. Disable Windows Update. Disable Windows Update. In physical machine, we don't disable any updates, but in here we are compulsory disabling Windows Update. Why? Because of we are doing practice purpose only. We are not using for a permanent purpose. In this scenario, in our scenario only, we don't use this virtual machine like permanently using kind of stuff. We are not doing it. Is we are for a practice purpose only. What happened? The updates are available, it keep update. For example, today you used it, it got updated. Tomorrow, today you said like install update and shut down kind of stuff, you done that one. Morning you open 9:30, so you start want to practical, it take again 15 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour for complete the updates. Okay, so depends upon different package updates. It takes sometimes 10 15 minutes, sometimes it will take half an hour. Last time I took 3 hours. This laptop complete OS updated, complete entire OS new version is updated. It took almost 3 hours. I forget it at night because I wait for anybody who's asking question. So what I done? It become late. I started at 12 o'clock. Then it's completed at 3 o'clock. Okay. So that's the problem. Sometimes like you open a PC, now it is showing update. It is not good now. So that install VMware tools. Okay, power options. Why power options are important here? Because your virtual machine is always go to the sleep mode in Windows 10. In mainly in a Windows 10 and Windows servers also will go to the sleep mode, because when you don't use it because of power saver mode, okay, it will go to sleep mode. So don't go to sleep mode. Always it go to paused mode. Again starting column is there. And important one is services.msc. That's why I will change it to this one. Okay. Now I will show you how to install VMware tools and how to stop this updates also for options. Okay. So first of all, this is my machine. Can you see this is a limited screen? I can change the display settings. This is the display settings. If I go to display settings, okay, so go to the display setting. Okay, display. You can scroll down. You can see the screen size is 1024 into 768 only. But my screen support 1366 into 76 size. You should check your actual physical size. Now it is immediately go to like this. So because of drivers or anything, so I am going to choose this option, keep, and another one is like this. Yeah, now it is reverted automatically, luckily. Otherwise, you have to revert it. So we are not able to do things. Okay. So what I am doing, I am going to install a go to VM. So in this one only. So you are in a machine. So little bit up, then you can see the VM thing. Install VMware tools. Otherwise, you can go to this option like VM, install VMware tools. Okay. But how to show two settings, right? So that's why what I'm going to do is yes, first install VMware tools. Close this one. Okay. So when you click on that VMware tools, automatically in here it will show the notification. If it is not showing notification, just wait. Yes, it is showing a notification. Click on this notification. You'll get run 60 setup 64.exe. If it is not showing this one, if in case I click on it and I click yes, and it will take little bit time for extracting and all. If it is not showing, it will you take 2-3 minutes but not showing. Go to your folder. So like this, file explorer. Open a file explorer. Go to this PC and look at this one. This is the VMware tools. You can right click, run directly, like run install program from media, like this. You can go for it, or you can just open it. Okay, so you can double click on it, or you can double click, or you can go to this option, or you can open it also if you want. Here also you can find setup 64. You can install because it's a 64-bit, so I'm installing setup 64. If you are using 32-bit, setup. If you are 64, 64. That's it. Anyway, my wizard is running here. Wizard is simple. So next, typical complete custom. I select complete. By installing VMware tools, it will give you a lot of facility. One is the screen kind of stuff. Next, drag and drop, like from your physical machine to virtual machine. You can copy your data by drag and drop, like you drag and drop from one folder to another folder, or one drive to another drive, like this. From your physical machine to virtual machine, you can do drag and drop. It's also installing required drivers and all. So for virtual machine, for a VMware virtual machine, install VM drives. For Linux also we can install it, but that is CLI mode, so I didn't do that one. Okay, for that one also we can install it. It will take process. So the flickering is common, so don't worry about it, because installing drivers, removing this thing. Now I got a full screen mode. but after installation of this one, it will ask for reboot, so you have to reboot it. Now it is finished, so click on finish. Now it is asking for a restart. So what to do? You have to click on yes. So once it is done, automatically your hard disk will connect, your CD-ROM, Windows 10 CD-ROM automatically connect back. Okay, see how intelligent it is. So you have to click on yes only. But what I'm doing is I'm clicking on new. I'm clicking on no. Okay, but what I want to do, so I have to click on yes. Okay, click on yes only. Then automatically it will restart. But I'm click on new no. I click on no only. Okay, just I'm clicking no. That's it. So this is my Windows 10. All the screen you can see. Okay, next I'm going to power. I shut down manually. I'm shutting down the machine. So normally it will take time. Okay, so uh, uh, you have to click on yes only. But why I'm shutting down, I will explain that one. Okay, so in this scenario, why I shut down. So see guys, while installing my operating system, I put a 4 GB RAM. Okay, I put a 4 GB RAM for installation, right? So we'll see here, I put a 4 GB RAM. Now if I shut down, then only I can able to change to my RAM. So while I'm installing operating system, I choose 4 GB RAM for installation purpose. Okay, now I don't require, I need only 2 GB RAM is enough for my practice. So then I go to edit virtual machine settings. Settings are open, memory is 4 GB, I'm changing to 2 GB. So I click on somewhere like this, now it is changed to 2 GB. So here I do, initially it is a 4 GB, now I change it to 2 GB. So I change my RAM from 4 GB to 2 GB. Why should we waste memory? Because so we need a next time any other machines become more tight in running, right? So better to keep it 2 GB. Guys, those who are using 2 GB for installation, and those who are systems are very low, okay, you can change it to 1 GB also. 4 GB guys, you can convert into 1 GB. Okay, so 8 GB people, you are already put a 4 GB, then change it to 2 GB. So for that one only I press no and I shut down manually. Okay, because starting only if you change it, so you don't worry about it. It will take similar time only. Okay, so, okay, but the lesser the RAM, lesser the fast, right? So but make sure that your physical RAM is more, like a 16 GB or a 36 GB, like the 32 GB. So your physical RAM is more, no problem, you can keep 4 GB or 8 GB, that is your wish. Never use more than 50% of your physical RAM capacity to the virtual machine. Always remember that guys, your physical RAM is 8 GB, for example. Okay, so your for virtual machine, for all virtual machine combined, all virtual machine, all running virtual machine, all running uh, all running VMs, all running VMs means at a time running, it means at a time running VMs should not cross 50% of your RAM, not more than 50% of your RAM, that is compulsory. Okay, for example, so you are using a 4 GB, 8 GB, so don't use more than 4 GB. It is better for you, it is better for you. If in case you have a 16 GB, better keep it 8 GB. So better only. You can, of course, you can use total RAM, total virtual machines. You can use up to 12 GB, no problem. Actually, no problem. But better to choose up to 50%. 50% you can use for a fixed physical machine. Okay, we don't use extra RAM, sir, right? If you have 32 GB, then 32 GB RAM is there, for example. So 16 GB max size. No sir, I want to use more virtual machine, I want to use 5 6 virtual machines. I will go with a 24 GB RAM. I use complete 20. No problem. It runs. No problem. Not at all problem. Yes, differences are there. Don't fix to one point. There is a lot of variables in the suggestions also. So you should understand the variable also. Okay. So that's my. But normal suggestion, like people who are having a lesser RAM, like a 4 GB, 8 GB people, better not to use more than 50%. People who are having a 16 GB, 32 GB, 24 GB people, so you can use so the maximum size like that. At least leave OS means make sure that available RAM, at least available RAM 2 to 4 GB minimum. Whatever your operating system, whatever RAM capacity are there. Okay, whatever the RAM capacity you are using, at least 2 to 4 GB. Make sure available RAM for your physical machine. That's it. That is the main condition. So you can use 16, you can use 24, you can use 28. But even 28 also you're getting 4 GB minimum free space is there, right? Like that you can use whatever it is. Everything is the variable difference is there. No, so we have a that kind of hobby. Okay, so this is the screen. Just click it and open. So up, password, login. My account name is student one. Who is the student one? Now student one is the administrator. Last time you guys asked question, what is root and what is administrator? Okay, so root is a root only, but here in a Windows, student one is an administrator. So you can check that one who is the administrator also. If someone is trying to ask question, what is the question? It's not asking any yes or no, right? While we install a VMware tools, do we need to click on yes or no? Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Because admin, right? So you are not a user, right? So like it will ask compulsory yes or no. Click yes. Very good, Mukesh. Okay, you have to click yes. So guys, this is our machine. Okay, so this is how we can install a VMware tools. And next, I'm going to tell settings. I'm going to full screen mode, so then I can view the screen is in a like a machine only. Like if you see here, it is like your physical machine now. So do whatever the application you install, run, work like this. So why we need a virtual machine? For practice, to install some applications. To, for example, I want to install Eclipse, or I want to install NetBeans, I want to install Python, I want to install Git, I want to install Jenkins. So better in a virtual machine. I don't want to harm, or don't want to get a problem to my physical machine. So what I done? I created a virtual machine. Then I practice in virtual machine. So whatever I do it here. This is a settings window. So how to go? Go to the Windows button. There you can find settings. If you click on settings, this setting window will be open. Okay. Next, go to system. First option is go to system. This side, go to system. You can see the display settings. Automatically display resolution is changed, so you don't need to change anything. If you want, you can change it. Otherwise, not required. So this is the display settings. Sound settings. If you want to change any sound setting, master volume like that. Okay. So next one is notification. What notification you want to get it, you can select it. What don't want it, you can unselect it. This is focus asset kind of stuff. So you can read one by one option. Okay. So what is the sleep time, what is the game time, and um, during these times automatic rules will apply. Okay, you can change settings also here. This is power and sleep. So this is the power options, power and sleep. So screen time is plug in, turn off after. Okay, means power connection is there. So 10 after 10 minutes screen will be off. After 10 minutes screen will be off. Okay, understand? Next, it is going to sleep at 30 minutes. It means, what is this meaning is, plugged in means power connection is there. For example, you are using a laptop, so laptop is power is connected. So you didn't touch anything, you went for some break or a breakfast or some lunch, so you didn't do anything for next 10 minutes, no touching. And you are not playing any video, you are not playing any video, you are not playing any audio, so no function to it. So system will wait, become ideal for next 10 minutes. System is become ideal for next 10 minutes. What it will do, it turn off the display. Why it should turn off the display? Power consumption, the battery power consumption more for a screen, including your mobile phone. Your mobile phone, when they given a specification talk time 6 hours, but if you play a video within 1 hour battery will drain. So just example, talk time is 24 hours. 24 hours you can talk, no problem. Okay, up to 24 hours it will support only for talking purpose. But if you watch a video, it may war in a 2 3 minutes, 2 3 hours. So that is video, the display, you are keep on open the display, you open a game, or you are keep on open that one, or you are reading something from a thing like social media, like, so like Facebook, Instagram, you are keep on checking, the screen consume more power. Okay, that's an important one. Next, getting into the sleep, so you are not using for next 30 minutes, system become 30 minutes ideal condition. So to save the power, it go to the sleep automatically. So this is a basic thing. So if I keep this machine, I leave this machine like this, I went for a lunch, now it is lunch time, so I went for a lunch, so next 1 hour I didn't touch anything, so within the 30 minutes it go to the sleep mode automatically. Okay, so you can change these settings like this. You can change it to 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, or never, 2 minutes, like that also we can change it. But I'm not changing here. You can change it here, no problem, but you can go to additional power settings. Actually, in a world system it shows here, it is not showing here. Okay, so you can see additional power settings. I click on it, related setting, additional power settings. I click, what happening? Otherwise I will click again. Yeah, this is a control panel. In a control panel, power options are showing. So these are the power options. I think already I told these things, power options. Okay, there is a 4 options are showing in this one: balanced, power saver, high performance, ultra power saver. So 4 options are there. So you can take this one also, like you can write in a notebook. So what are the power options? Power saver, balanced, high performance. Now it is showing ultra high performance. Also you can create your power plan on yourself. Sometimes you buy a laptop from organizations like a Dell, Lenovo, kind of stuff, Acer. They have their own company power options also available. You can read it. Balance, automatically balance performance with a energy consumption on a capable hardware. Save energy by reducing your computer performance while possible. High performance favors a performance but use more energy. For example, you unplugged it, so your laptop not having charging, but still it consume more power. Okay, so high performance for desktops, high performance, ultra performance, ultimate performance. You can go for it. This is for two desktops. These two for mainly for laptops, and not only laptop or desktop, depends upon your work. So you have a heavy work. Work is more important than energy saving. So lot of copy files, installations, work continuously. The monitor should be on. Don't go to sleep because it's a work is going on for a several time. Okay, so just keep on going. So what you will do? You can keep ultra performance and all. Your work is very light. You checking a mail and you went little bit outside, then you came to join a section for 1 hour, then you leaving. So better to put in a power saver mode. You are not doing any heavy work, continuous work. So don't use high performance, use the power saver. So then battery will be saved and it will give you longer support also. And what is the differences in these plans? And another differences will go to change plan settings. So this is balanced. In a balanced, we can see turn off display 10 minutes, put the computer to sleep 30 minutes. Also you can see advanced power settings also available like that. By default 10 minutes is a display turn off and sleeping mode is 30 minutes. In a balanced, I'm going to power saver change plan settings 5 minutes 15 minutes. So see the off of the time balance is giving 10 minutes to turn off the display, 30 minutes to uh, go to the sleep. Now in a power saver it take very less time, 50% of that one, 5 minutes to turn off the display. Okay, 15 minutes to go to sleep mode. Next, high performance, we'll see change plan settings, turn off the display 15 minutes. See it is increasing the turn off the display. Like you're working on something, you went for a coffee or a tea or some breakfast or something, you may return after 10 minutes, still your display is showing. If you are in a high performance, if you are in a power saver mode, you take 10 minutes to do some work and came back, meanwhile the power your display will be turned off. Depends upon your situation. Never go to sleep because you are working. So if you just going to the sleep again turning on and coming back, so it you got some issues, right? So never go to sleep. And 50 minutes, these are a default I'm showing for understanding power settings. This is ultimate performance, 15 minutes never. You can delete this plan also, it is showing like that, but I'm not deleting, it is showing newly, so that's why. So I choose high performance. I choose high performance. Why I choose high performance? Never go to sleep. Turn off display is okay. Then if I move the mouse, it will open again. But if it is going to the sleep, and this is a VMware workstation, right? So problem is with VMware is once virtual machine go to the sleep, it automatically go to paused mode. So VM go to paused mode. Again, I have to turn on it. It take another 5 to 10 minutes to woke up completely, and I have to work it. So why we do it? So anyway, afternoon I want to take the class. So when we start, we check the machine. It's a paused mode. If I open, it will take time. So to avoid that one, I'm going to high performance.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
It's Gaurav here.
Yeah. Tell me.
So for me, it's taking too much of time after the pre-installation.
Yeah. Post
Just so
installation
it's
taking
showing.
time.
Yes, it's near about now one hour, sir.
Okay. So 1 hour is very lengthy.
Yes, sir. And I forgot to means switch memory to 4 GB. 4 GB.
Okay, no problem. So just wait, little bit wait. So it is showing
Okay.
something right on the screen.
Yes, sir. It's showing just a moment.
So no problem. Just leave it. It will take time. That's why yesterday I planned to tell yesterday evening only. So you
Okay.
entire night you can sit and you can complete the time thing.
No need to worry,
That's
na
it.
sir.
Huh? No
Means
need to worry. Just leave it
yes,
anyway.
yes.
It is almost 1 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
By lunchtime it will be complete.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So no need to worry. Let it finish. It's showing any error and all. Then you can tell me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It will
Sure.
take time. So that too you put a 2 GB. Maybe it will take time.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys. This is about your power options. Next, I'm going to about here in this one in the settings only. I'm going to last one about. It will display the about your PC. It will display about your PC. The okay, see the security details, and then it is showing my computer name like this, desktop, and afternoon I will show you how to change the computer name also. Okay, I have to change the computer name. That is now it is showing my processor. My RAM is 2 GB now, so I have a 4 GB now. I change it to 2 GB, right? This is my temporary product ID sender, 64-bit operating system and 64-bit processor, and it's a touch screen, so it is showing. If I want to change the computer name, so I can change rename this PC. Now I'm going to what is the edition? Windows 10 Enterprise Edition version. When I install today, I install build version is this one. So it's a completely new version anyway. Okay, so like this. Change product key or upgrade your Windows. You can go to this option. Change product key or upgrade your edition. So I'm going to this one. So I will understand by this option. So it is showing here Windows is activated. How it is activated? Yeah, it's 90 days. It is activated condition. Okay, it is non-activated condition. It is activated for 90 days only. It's a trial version. Okay, it's a evolution version. It shows activated. So we don't require any key to put it for next 90 days. Okay, if you want to use this operating system for a further one, so then you can do it. Okay, so activated, Windows is activated, product key, and product key is showing like this, product ID and key. Now you want to activate it, you want to buy from Microsoft, then you have to tell your product ID, okay, and this information, and buy a key, change product key. So you can click on change product key. It display something. I So what happened to this one? It's always you have to click 2 times or what? So this is the product key. Like you buy a product key from market or may from Microsoft, insert a product key. So then the activation thing will be changed. But we don't need to use it. We have a 90 days free version is there. Okay. After that one, we'll look at that one. So don't worry now. Currently it is activated, and we are using evolution version 90 days. So these are the things. Okay. It is going to automatically Windows update, but I'm going to settings back and back again. This is Windows update and security. Okay, so first one is Windows update. It is displaying no updates are available. Automatically it will check the updates. So you can check updates manually if you are using a physical machine. What I want to do is I'm going to advanced options. You can see this turn on or off kind of stuff. Okay, revive a Windows update for another product, and you when you update, download updates or a meter connection. So this metered connection is also important here. So restart this device soon as possible. Restart, like turn off, update notification, pause update, delivery optimization. So these options are available, but we can't stop the updates from here like your Windows 7. Okay, so this is about the settings. First one, VMware tools I installed. Second one is power options I done. Third one is services. Guys, these are not just a normal one. Okay, so this is also class only. Already I showed services related, how to go to services. I go to run. Guys, when you go to run, so make sure it is in a full screen mode or a normal mode also. Click on the screen. Make sure click on the screen at least 1 or 2 times in your virtual machine. Then only open run. Otherwise, it will open the run for your physical machine. So I will show you that one. Okay, I'm out of my virtual machine. I'm press Windows R. So it is open. This run is for my physical machine. This run is my physical machine. See, this run is a physical machine. This run is in my virtual machine. So that's the difference. Be careful in that one. Okay. Next, where is this? So I'm typing services dot msc. So go to services dot msc. Let it open. So once I finish this one, okay, so I will show you the other things. Okay, guys, these are the services. You know how to manage the services. Already I told how to manage the services. Okay, but I'm telling again. Just for example, this is a service. The service name is application identity. You can go to extend and click on the service. You can read the description about services. Application, okay, auto time zone updater, app readiness, okay, ActiveX control. So whatever the thing, like you can see Bluetooth support services, like that you can have a different services here. Branch cache services, cellular time, like different services are there. How to manage these services? By turn on or off the services. If you see the status running means service is running. If you see the status is running means running. If you see the status is not running, it is showing like this, it means it is not at all running. And another one is manual trigger, disable, automatic delayed start. Okay, different type of settings are there. I think we don't need a Bluetooth support services. Now it is running manual. I use this Bluetooth service for show you what is the settings first of all. Next, okay, I double click on the service. This is the service name, and what is this services? Startup type is manual. Manual means by the system or by application or a user. Understand? By system or system application or a device, system application or a device, or by user, we can able to start the services. That is called a manual one. What is automatic? Automatic, when you start your PC and along with your PC start, system services will start. Once you log in, user is login, user based services also start automatically. So automatic means it start with your system, okay, irrespective of what application dependence. If you are using an automatic mode, when you start your PC, automatically service will start. Even if you are put automatic, stop, apply, OK. If you restart your PC, automatically service will start. Again, I'm repeating. If you stop the service, I'm stopping the services, and I put a apply, OK. Then I restart my PC. What will happen? Automatically starts in automatic mode. Manual mode. What is this manual mode? Either user will start, or by application or by device, it service will start. It won't start in a starting time. It won't start with a system, but either by system application or by another device, or maybe application wise, user wise, it will start automatically. So we can manually start, or some application or a device will start these services. That is called manual. Disable, disable, disable. You have to stop it and keep it in disable. Apply OK. This service won't start. This service won't start by with operating system start. One thing. Second, not by application, not by device. The service won't be start with automatically, means with operating system, not with application, not with a device, not manually also. We can start it. Okay, not started. If you want to start this service manually, you have to go to manual and start only. You have to select manual, okay, then start only. Then only it will start. In disable mode, it won't start anytime. So these are the things. Remember again, service startup types are automatic, manual, disable. Automatic, manual, disable. Service status is stopped. Currently it is stopped. If it is started, running. If it is started, it shows running. Stopped, stop means stopped. Pause and resume. You can pause the certain services temporarily, and you can resume after that one. For example, certain service blocking your process, you can pause it for temporarily, later you can able to resume it. So that is a options in the services. I'm not doing anything, just I'm going to cancel it because I want to show you Windows Update. In your physical machine, if you are using a physical machine, in your physical machine, don't stop updates. You have to keep updates always. But it is a virtual machine. This our virtual machine is only for practicing purpose only, not for updating the new editions, not for using your original how you use your physical machine. Not for that purpose. We are using purely for practicing, installing some applications, understanding of Windows 10. So we are using this one. So Windows Update. Double click. Okay. Now it is in manual running. The update is running, manual running. I'm selecting automatic. Sorry, automatic means start of the PC. Manual, either by application, operating system, or a device, or disable. Okay, you can't disable while running, so you have to stop the service first. Stop the service and select the disable and apply. Okay, so service is disabled. You have to do this thing at the starting time only. If you do it in a later, means after 2 3 hours you do it, meantime some updates will come up and it will disturb your system. Okay, depends upon situation, we have to enable it and disable it. So if you got any troubles, then you have to compulsory update it. Okay, next. So I disabled it, so I have opened Windows Update. I disabled it. I stopped it first and disabled it. In disabled condition, you can't start or you can't stop. In disabled condition, when you click on apply, so automatically, so it is going to stop. I will show you that one. It is in manual one. Apply. It is in this mode. Now service is started. What I done? I stop the services. When I change it to disable, I applied. So now automatically it is become gray. You can't start manually. You have to change it to manual start. Okay. Okay, this is about your services. So I told two things mainly. Okay, so this is the about services. Okay. Hmm. Again for Windows services, I will tell you how to manage Windows services. Okay, so service start MSC, where in the run you have to put in a run. So go to run. Okay, so Windows R. Guys, I think so you know how to put a Windows run. Services.msc. Go to the services. What are the startup types it is showing? Okay, automatic, and of course automatic delayed start is also there. Manual, manual trigger is also there, and important one is disable. Next, status. What is the current status of the services? The main current status is start. If you press that start, it is showing running, like a service is running. If you press the stop button, then it is shows stop. It shows stop. Of course, another two options are there. One is pause, another one is resume. Okay, this is the one. Now I disable my Windows Update. You should not disable Windows Update in a physical environment, in physical machine. Okay. How to run? So I go to Windows Update service, double click. Okay, so okay, it's a double click, and then I change it. I stop the service, then I change to disable, then apply, then okay. So this is how disable. And important note here is, do not disable or stop Windows Update mainly. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, that is important. This is the virtual machine. That's why I done this thing in a virtual machine. So that's it, guys.